Hi guys, so we continue our coverage of Valentino Rossi, the game, with a video here on drift racing. So we're going to be taking a look at 3 courses in total, starting here with the oval track. So there are 6 drift courses in total, all set in Misano, and 2 of which are actually reverse tracks. So we're here at the basic oval flat track arena, 298 yards, so very small oval, so nothing too exciting then, just a good starting point to learn the sort of drifting technique. As we get close to 5,000 points there, you can see on the left side of the screen the gold, silver and bronze targets. That's what we're going to go for then, the gold, and you get about 1:40 to actually score as many points as possible. So we're up to 25,000 points at the moment, so we're doing pretty good. Got 45 seconds left. So, you know, nothing too challenging here, this oval track, but as I said, it's just a basic starting point just to get used to the car and the sort of drifting mechanic. So we're up closing in on 40,000 points then. Another nice drift through here then, scoring over 4,000, brings us up to 42,000. So we've with this, yeah, so that's it, we've done the target for the gold with 10 seconds left then. So I'm just having a little play around here till the end. So we finished with over 50,000 points then, as our car gets wildly out of control there, not sure what's going on there. So our next drift race will take place at the Misano flat track arena, just half a mile in length. Oh, by the way, we're driving the Ford Mustang, and for this race I'm going to be using the dashboard cam. So once again, you can see the bronze, silver and gold targets on the left of the screen as we enter the first turn. So the target is 33,611 points. So we scored some decent points early on then. Almost getting a little bit out of shape there, but we're okay. So we've got over 10,000 points so far. You know, the drifting is pretty straightforward, I would say. The actual physics are based off of Sebastian Loeb Rally Evos, albeit with some sort of tweaks and enhancements, and it very much does feel to me like they've simplified the handling, made it a lot more sort of accessible, a lot more arcade-like, you know, and it's pretty fun because of that. You know, you don't always have to have serious simulation to have fun. Of course, arcade races are equally as fun to me personally, and I found this drifting just to be a little, you know, nothing to take seriously, just a bit of fun. You know, just a little mode that's been added to the game. You don't have to play if you don't want to, but it's worth checking out for a little while at least, just to, you know, just have a bit of a time out from the MotoGP stuff, have a little bit of fun on the dirt here. So already then we've made the target of gold, and we've only got 10 seconds left, so it's gone very quickly. So we drift it round here, 2,000 points, not too bad, and we're going to finish with, well, about just over 45,000 points then. So that was a lot more technical, a lot more fun than the oval. So moving on to the third and final drift race for this video. This takes place at the Misano Driving Experience Ring 2 track, and this time around we're going to be driving from the perspective of the bonnet cam. So a very tight and technical track, this one, through this double right-hander into the left and onto a long straight to build up lots of speed. So a lot more fun this than the other 2 tracks, simply because it was so tight and technical. You come around this right hairpin, you know, very much a challenge. You need a couple of practice runs just to get to understand the actual layout, because it can get pretty confusing. So we're up to 10,000 points already. The gold target is 31,500 as we cross the finish line to start the second lap. 1 minute left. Again, coming around this double right-hander. And onto the straight. So yeah, very much a simplified version of Sebastian Loeb handling. You know, which makes it fun. So we get a little skid left there into the right. You know, very, very forgiving. I mean, this is a Ford Mustang after all. You know, rear-wheel drive, lots of power, lots of torque, and it's pretty straightforward to control, it has to be said. You know, I am using the handbrake quite a lot through these turns as well, so you know, it's very much a sort of pick up and play thing. Oh, and that's it, so we're over. So that was it then for a quick look at some drift races for Valentino Rossi, the game, and we'll have more on the title coming up very shortly. Thanks for watching.
Well, how do you like it?